Shabbat Shalom and Chodesh Tov. This week's Torah portion is a Torah portion that seems so fitting for what we're going through right now. It's actually a double Torah portion, Tazria-Metzora, two of the most unusual Torah portions in the entire 5 books of Moses. As you know, they talk about a number of different diseases and bodily fluids and a condition which we think of today as being leprosy, although we're not 100% sure exactly what this condition was. As I mentioned in a blog at the beginning of the coronavirus crisis, one of the things that's really significant when we take a look at this leprous condition was who was supposed to be taking care of and checking on the people who were stricken with this affliction. It wasn't left to the lower rungs of society who were sort of perhaps dispensable, but rather it was the Kohanim, the priests, who otherwise were supposed to make sure that they kept themselves really clean and pure. They were the ones who were supposed to go and check on the people who were stricken with these diseases. They were the ones who were supposed to make the determinations and care for them. And so I've noted in the past, I think this sends a very important message. If the most holy among our people are supposed to care for those who are stricken, what does it say for the rest of us? It means that we all have an obligation. If the leaders can step into the breach and put themselves at danger, it also says to us that we have to be willing to make sacrifices. Now, I'm not saying that we go out there and we put ourselves in physical danger or, God forbid, get ourselves sick, but we should understand that some of the suffering that we're going through is not just suffering for the sake of being able to complain about it, but rather suffering with an end, which is in order to save lives. And that's what this whole quarantining issue is. Even as difficult as it is for all of us, we have to remember that it's all about saving lives. We don't have to be doctors, we don't have to be nurses or first responders. We can do our part as well to help save lives. Which reminds me also, I want you to know there is an incredible shortage of blood at this time. So if you are able to make a contribution, be in touch with the American Red Cross and find out how you can contribute blood as well, which is another way to save lives. I do want to note that this Shabbat, which is again also Rosh Chodesh Iyar, we observe the Yurtzites at Beth El, the Heights Synagogue of Adolf Amsel, Yetta Leah Singer, Ralph Lerner, Maureen Berman, John Berger, Jesse Cantleberry, Helen Podgurski, Iran Rain, Dorothy Katz, Sam Hempel, and George Friedlander. Wishing all of you, again, a very happy and healthy Shabbat and a wonderful month of Iyar and a happy birthday to Israel, Yom HaAtzmaut, coming up this week. Shabbat Shalom.